Hello everyone. So we are done with fundamental analysis in previous classes. Under fundamental analysis, we are dealt with financial aspects and non-financial aspects. So let me to brief the financial aspects once again. So while we are analyzing the financial aspects under fundamental analysis, we need to see the gross profit margin. So gross profit you will get in trading account. Okay, net profit it is at the end of profit and loss account. Earning power, you know about this. Return on equity, earning per share, and cash EPS. Usually earning per share or the dividend is paid through cash and sometimes in the securities. So cash EPS means through cash how much dividend is paid. That's it. Then financial statement analysis. So under financial statement analysis, you need to analyze the trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet analysis. Then we should go for the ratio analysis. In ratios, liquidity ratios, leverage ratios, and profitability ratios, and then activity or efficiency analysis also needed. Okay, I'm not going to explain about the ratio analysis since you are studied it. So here is the result of fundamental analysis. After analyzing the economy, industry, and the company, this should be your result. The end goal of performing the fundamental analysis is to produce a value that an investor can compare with the underlying assets current price in hopes of figuring out what sort of position to take with that security. So here positions means buying position and selling position. So what the investor should do? Should he sell his security or should he buy the more securities? That is what determined by the fundamental analysis. By analyzing the market, industry, and the company, we can take the decisions about buying and selling the securities. Then valuation of stock. The intrinsic value of the share is present value of all the future cash flows. So if you want to find the intrinsic value, then dividend should be added with the capital appreciation. You know what is capital appreciation, right? So investment decisions will be like this. If the market price of a share is currently lower than its intrinsic value, then such a share should be bought. Okay, because that is treated as underpriced. If the intrinsic value is high and market price is low, buy the shares. A share whose current market price is higher than the intrinsic value would be considered as overpriced and hence sold. We'll go for price quality matrix. Here quality means the financial performance quality. Okay. So the yesterday's blue chip shares, first of all let me to tell you what is blue chip shares. A stock of a large, well established and financially sound company that has operated for many years. So from the long term, the company's shares which are there in the market, and those companies are financially sound and the shares are well performing still in the market. So that type of shares are called blue chip shares. The shares which is in the top 30 BSE list and NSE top 50 list. So if the shares are in these two lists, that is treated as blue chip shares. What is yesterday's blue chip shares? So let's understand it bit later. So let me to tell the types. These types are in the viewpoint of the stock market or in the viewpoint of the performance in the stock market. Yesterday's blue chip shares are there, non-blue chip shares are there, evergreen stocks are there, emerging blue chip shares are there, turnaround stocks are there. So let's understand each and everything one by one. The non-blue chip shares. So non-blue chip shares features are these shares are of low quality and hence are quoted at the low price. Then should we buy? Just ignore them until there is an upswing in their fortunes. Non-blue chip shares are low quality one. Financial performance are low and the prices are also low. Why we should not buy? You should not buy something simply because it is cheap. Just because it is cheap, you should not buy the securities in the stock market. Remember, what appears cheap may ultimately prove very expensive too. So if the price is fallen or if the company is liquidated or closed down, then if you are an investor in that company, the liability will come to your head. Okay, so that is why just because it is cheap, you should not buy any of the securities. Then emerging blue chips. Okay, high quality, high price. You can check here itself, high quality and high price. Should we buy? Hold on to them. That means you should hold these securities. Means you should buy that and you should hold that. Do not sell that immediately. They are the current stars. Okay. So present star securities. Popular and commanded a high price. As long as their glamour lasts, means the company's reputations or the trend, such shares performs well in the market. But be careful, partial booking of the profits at a high price may be the desirable. So you may be get some issues. You should be very careful while you are holding the emerging blue chip shares. Then comes yesterday's blue chips. So yesterday's blue chips are low quality and high price. Features low quality, high price. You can call these stocks with the hangover effect. So this is hangover effect. Should we buy? Such scripts or the securities should be sold fast. Why? This is yesterday's blue chip shares. Okay, not today's one. Emerging blue chip shares means they are performing and today's stars. Okay, today's well performing shares, emerging blue chip shares. Yesterday's means it's like a former king. Okay, so former king doesn't has the right anymore. No, so that is how. Do not look at such a shares again until the company returns to the growth track. So the yesterday's blue chip shares growth will be in downward trend. But why? You can call these the stocks with the hangover effect. So just because of their previous performance, the prices are increasing. Okay, once they had the market on a high, but they are more or less banking on their past glory now. So they are trading in the past performance only. Presently, that company's financial quality is less as per this chart. Here itself, you can check low quality and high price. Correct? Once this fact is recognized, the market downgrades such stocks and their prices will tumble. Then emerging blue chips. Features medium quality, medium price. These are steady scripts or securities. So these will give you the steady income for you. Should we buy? Don't be in the hurry to sell them. Just buy it and hold these securities. Why? They can last for 2 or 3 generations fairly intact. Hold on them. Means these securities will give you the steady income, regular income or the proper or expected income for your investment. So that's why you should not sell these securities. You should purchase these securities and hold it for the long term because the quality of the financial performance is medium and the price is also medium. So this type of shares can be called as optimal shares. So this is about today's class. In coming class, we are going to speak about the technical analysis.